Hello friends, welcome to BioBrat. In this video, we will be discussing about black fungus. So friends, these days we are hearing about black fungus a lot, and we have never heard about fungus affecting in such a large scale as it is affecting nowadays. So why is this fungus affecting mostly the COVID-19 patients and someone who has recovered recently from the corona? Okay, so let's see what is the black fungus and how it is causing the disease. Okay, so black fungus is actually a fungus whose biological name is Mucormycosis. Okay, so it is not that fungus are always bad. There are also some fungus which we eat and which are usually edible. Example is the mushrooms, which we eat. We usually cook mushrooms and we eat them. This is also a kind of fungi. Okay, this belong to the class of fungi. And in the kitchen, you see that there is a growth on the bread. The black spores that are produced. These are also the fungus. Okay, so these are usually the harmful ones. These are harmful and these are edible mushrooms. These are fungus. Both are the fungus, but some usually produce the toxins and some are usually edible. Okay, so now coming to what is black fungus. And why is it just affecting the patients who have just recovered from the COVID-19? So friends, let us understand this by an example. Suppose we are fighting a battle, and in that our soldiers have just become weak. So our body is already fighting with the COVID, and now our immune system is again, constantly fighting with those viruses, and it is protecting our body. Now our immune system genuinely is going to become a little weak, right? So now that weak body is now an opportunity for a pathogenic fungus to enter into our body. For suppose if two people are fighting, and the third person is coming and taking the opportunity. In the same way, when the body is fighting with corona and the immune system has become weak, now this fungus, that is mucormycosis, have taken the opportunity to come and infect the body. So the black fungus, which is the mucormycosis, usually invades the sinus, okay, through the nose, and makes its way into the intraorbital and the intracranial region. So this is a region usually near this is the brain region, and this is usually the eye part. So they are entering the eye part and the brain, and this is causing the redness of the eye, and the swelling in the some part of your face or something, because this is entering through the sinus, that is, it is entering through the nose of your face. So if its progression is not maintained and cured early, the 50 to 80% of patients could actually die. So because friends, this will create a colony of itself, and it is going to affect so badly that 50 to 80% patients can die when it is not cured in the early stages only. Okay, it is not the first time that we are seeing fungus is causing threat to human life. We have also seen that in 1845, a fungus called as Phytophthora infestans, it has caused the complete loss of the potato crop in Irish. Okay, so it is also known as the Great Famine, Great Irish Famine. So by this, actually potato was a staple food for Irish people there. So because of the total depletion of the potato crop, the people, around 1 million people died there, and about 1.5 million people had to emigrate from the Ireland so that they can survive, saving their own lives. Okay, so Phytophthora infestans it was. Now, why is fungi mucormycosis affecting the COVID patients. So usually humans have evolved the immune system to fight with the fungus. Okay, but we are seeing that now when the COVID recovered patients are getting affected with this disease. Why? As I've explained, that because our immune system is now weak, this fungus is searching for an opportunity to get into our body and invade our body system. But COVID infection, our immune system becomes extremely weak, and fungus uses this situation to its advantage. So usually this fungus is found in the dust, in the soil, and the moist places. Okay, so a study in Trehan in 2014 suggested that hospital air could carry many opportunistic pathogenic fungi like Candida, Aspergillus, Penicillium, and Rhizopus. People suffering from COVID-19, HIV or AIDS, and other viral diseases. So in this HIV and AIDS also, our immune system becomes extremely weak. In the COVID-19 also, the immune system is crashed to a point of to an extent. Okay, so congenital bone marrow diseases, severe burns, cancers, and untreated or irregularly treated diabetes have reduced immunity and are prone to developing mucormycosis. So why diabetes? Because in the diabetes also our immune system becomes extremely weak, so our body is unable to fight such pathogens. Okay, so COVID-19 patients who have received steroids have particularly at high risk because steroids suppress the immune system. So usually corona patients are usually given the steroids, but we see that steroids put the immune system at risk. They lower the immune system capacity. So that's why steroids must be given in a lower amounts. So this is why steroids should not be used unless absolutely necessary. So whenever it is very much necessary, then only we have to use the steroids. When mucor attacks the sinus, it spreads to the lungs, the brain, and the central nervous system. So, and as I told you, it is entering through the nose, and it is spreading in the lungs, in the brains, and the central nervous system. Common symptoms of the resulting mucormycosis include fever, headache, reddish and swollen skin near the nose or eye, facial pain, cough, producing bloody or dark fluids, that means vomiting of blood, and shortness of breath. So these are all the symptoms that we can see in the black fungal infection. Okay, so usually right now two drugs are given to a person who is affected by mucormycosis, that is amphotericin B and posaconazole. Okay, and these have to be given in the early stages of the symptoms only, so that they don't invade our total system, so that we cannot cure them at the later stages. So early stages is better before they crash our whole immune system thing. It's better to stay indoor, only go out when needed, friends, because see hospitals and all these places, we don't have to go frequently there. Even we have cough, fever, it's better to stay in the home and cure ourselves than going to hospitals, because as we are saying, these fungus are the opportunistic fungus. These are seeking opportunity just to enter into our bodies and just crash our whole system. So it is better the usually matlab, more importantly, the patients who have recovered from the corona to stay indoors, and so that they protect themselves from this opportunistic fungus. Yeah, so that's all about the black fungus, friends. If you like the video, please hit the like button and share it with your friends, and please subscribe to my channel for further such videos. Thank you.